Hello my darlings. Now this is going to be a video that is for me a little bit difficult because everybody feels that they have to tell us what they think about the current situation, right? And everybody has something to add and something to share and something they want to put out into the world about the current situation. And for me, it is the opposite. I don't really feel the need at all to talk about this because I think there are plenty of people who are doing this already, and a lot of the stuff we just really don't need. But also, but the other thing is that so many of you have been asking me about the Akashic Records and what are the Akashic Records saying to the current situation. And so I have decided to share with you what I got from the Akashic Records, because it is for all of us, their message is for all of us. But I'm going to keep it brief because, yeah, like I said, everybody feels they have to share their opinion on the current situation, and they have to share. Some of them, they really mean well and they want to be encouraging, but I feel now like it's just getting too much. Like for me, it's getting too much. And also, like, what is really annoying me, and I know I shouldn't be judgmental with this, but I feel that this is getting on my nerves, is that I find like newsletters in my inbox now from, you know, newsletters that I have been subscribed to, where kind of everybody says, how can I support you? I am here for you in this time. And like they offer themselves in a way as if they were your personal counselor or something, right? Your mental health professional. Even though they have a completely different business, and that has nothing to do with this, or maybe just remotely to do with this. But now they're all saying the same things. Like I can show you emails from, you know, different strands of business, and they're all kind of like the title, the heading is always the same. And maybe you have experienced this now too, where it's like, I'm here for you, or they make videos in terms of, if you want to share, and you know, you need to know that I am here, where I think that's too much. A lot of it is not authentic. It's, you know, let me jump on this train and let me create a kind of a personal bond with this person that could be in crisis right now, because like the whole world is in a crisis. And to me, a lot of it does not feel authentic. It does not feel good. And yeah, and I notice a resistance. And therefore, I also felt like with this video, I have a bit of resistance in me to talk about the subject of our current situation. But then the messages are for all of us. And so I'm going to keep it brief, but I am going to, because this is also what, like, why I'm here, why I'm actually doing this work. It's not just to benefit me, it is to benefit all of you. And this is how I serve right now as well, that I share messages that come through, not just in one-to-one sessions for one person, but if there is something for all of us, you deserve to know, you should know, you should have access to this. So anyway, this is it. It's about what comes through from the universe for us. It's not about me and how I feel about it. So there you go. So the first thing, I asked the Akashic Records basically what is important for all of us to know about the current situation. And the first thing that came through was, there's nothing going wrong, okay? For all of you who feel like something is terribly wrong with this situation, with the world, we shouldn't experience it. This is like, I did not create this in my life. We should not, my family should not experience this right now. What came through very clearly, and you need to hear this, there is nothing going wrong. Everything is going right. Actually, what came through was everything is going according to plan. And this is not supposed to sound like, you know, conspiracy theory, but this is a plan that the collective has, and not just the collective, but all of every force that is supporting Earth, okay? And yeah, plan sounds very definite and very kind of calculated. I should more say it's an energy that is playing out, that has been developed and creating these changes. And it's the energy of moving from a lot of you know this, 3D into 5D, the energy of humanity changing, moving upwards, ascending. And this is part of the ascension process. And now the Akashic Records are saying what a lot of you are saying out there who are in contact with other intelligences, with the divine, with spirit guides, with angelic realms. A lot of you are saying this, and the Akashic Records are saying this too, and my guides are saying this too, that this is like what needs to happen if you want to create something new, is you need to let go of the old. And letting go, yes, means sometimes, oftentimes, that it is also going to hurt, and that it is oftentimes not easy, that it is painful, that things need to be destroyed, and that letting go can be a hurtful process. But only, and this is a very clear message too, only if you resist it. What's causing the pain is not the events. What's causing the pain is not if something gets destroyed. It is our resistance to that fact. If we accept it in the knowing that whatever comes after is better, we don't feel the pain, or we don't feel the pain as much. And this situation right now, yes, it is on so many levels. Chaotic and painful and hard, and the unknown is very, very difficult to deal with, and we are losing our stability. A lot of us are losing our jobs, a lot of us are losing family members, a lot of us are losing maybe our health, a lot of us are losing a lot. Yes, and this loss is an experience, and it cannot be talked away, and nobody wants you to talk it away or to ignore it. It is there to be experienced, but we are held, and the Akashic Records keep saying, dear ones, you are held. You are not alone. You are accompanied. You are guided. And for those of you who know all this, who feel all this, you're being asked to step forward and to be the rock, okay? To be the lighthouse, to guide the others, to be the comfort, to be the strength, with your energy, with your love, with your trust, with your knowing. You have an inner knowing. So many of you have an inner knowing. You don't need to be told, you know. And use this to inject it energetically into the collective consciousness of the planet. And another message like that is very, very important. And another message for those of you who feel out of control. All you're letting go of right now is not your control over your life, or, you know, government's control over anything. All we're letting go of right now is the illusion of the control. We are never in control, right? What you're in control of, that is a message from the Akashic Records. What you're in control of is your vibration. What you're in control of is your vibrational energetic attraction point for your experiences. And this is what we're all going to realize once you turn inward. And this is a time for turning inward, a time for going and looking inside, and also discovering what is actually really important in my life once everything else breaks away. And a lot of you will discover this again, and this will bring you so much in touch with life itself again. It's a blessing. There is a blessing in this, and you're being asked to take this and see this blessing in the midst of all the chaos and drama and difficulty and pain. Okay, There is a blessing in this, and many are going to find it and are going to create a life with a completely different frequency moving forward. And these lives that are being transformed, individual lives that people are changing with a different frequency, a higher frequency, guys, a higher frequency. In the collective, this is what is moving everybody up as well. Okay, so that came through very strongly, and this is what I want to share with you today. There were one or two more things that I can't think of right now, because when I accessed the records I was actually outside walking, so I didn't write it down, but I will share it with you as it comes back to me again. For today, I want to leave you with this. I want to leave you with, it's good to turn inward, it's good to calm. The energy is going to change over the next couple of weeks. It's all going to slow down and it's going to calm down, right? Everything is going to go calmer, and you can use this. If you use it, there are blessings for you, okay? And for those of you who already feel it, be the strength for each other. And celebrate the strength that you have inside and the connection to the divine that you have inside. We are not being abandoned. We are abundant. We're not being abandoned. We are held. We're accompanied. We are in this together with so many other forces. And I'm going to leave you for today. Let's take each day at a time, okay? We don't need to know what tomorrow brings. Use this day today with yourself, with your family, with whoever you spend the most time right now, and see what shifts. It will be a time of change, major inner change as well, and this is good. Embrace it. It is good. I'm going to leave you with the love of the Akashic Records and with mine and with the love of the divine for today, and I will talk to you again.